And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And starting in this one, Hogan Harris. What do you have on him?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the second baseman, Nick Madrigal. The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball. Next offering upstairs. To the right side, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for two. And he's got a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And now Yoan Moncada. Hitless last night, and they only scored one run. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
One strike.
Man at second. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That misses. Ball one.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
And the pitch. And now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And another ball. Magical. The runner at second with one away. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's 2 down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, one thing these players do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, we don't see situational hitting as that art as much as we used to because hitters are slugging the ball, they're hitting it over the fence. But when you see a team that has the ability to shorten up, hit behind runners, and go first to third or first to home, man, that just adds to the element of what you're able to do in other ways with the bat. So opposing pitcher better not walk anybody or give them free base runners because these hitters know what to do when runners are on.
Outside corner, there's a strike. One of my favorite stats all time, 1997, the Hall of Famer Craig Biggio played in all 162 games for the Astros on AstroTurf, and he never hit into a double play. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series.
Two.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Left-hand batter waits. That's off the mark, and it's 3-2. Edward Olivares in the on-deck circle. Naylor. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Padres leave one, and now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back now in Tampa Bay, and on the hill today, Xavier Curry. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
That one ripped. Gilbert makes the grab, one down. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Jose Ramirez.
Well, Boog, he's a guy to watch because he capitalizes on the big situations as well as anyone. Hitting over 350 with runners in scoring position. And you know what that means? That means he's a key player for this offense because he can really drive them in when the team needs him the most. He's been clutch all year.
Fly ball down the line. Adele on the run. Long run, tracks it down. And there's two away.
Batting third, the center fielder, Aaron.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. On its way to the corner. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Smoked on the ground a second. Over to first. That's the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Scoreless after one. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Edward Olivares.
Edward Olivares.
And a pitch.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boo. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Next offering away upstairs. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boo. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
And that's in the dirt. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Kyle Higashioka, the next up for the Padres. This is again 5 in a row. Higashioka in his 7th season, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. The pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Out number 2.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And the batter now, Carson Williams. Strike 1.
1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. His 4th home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Two outs, nobody on. Drew Gilbert, the next up for the Padres. There's a strike.
0-1.
One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the 2nd. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. And Guerrero is set down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
The right fielder. Juan.
Here's Juan Soto. And he takes a strike. Raised down by a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And there are 2 down.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spin on it.
Jose Ramirez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Kicks and deals. Swing and a slow roller. Moncada tossed to first. And Ramirez is set down. Rays retired in order. Nothing doing for Tampa. And it remains 1-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, here's Joe Adele. Harris back to work. Wouldn't chase that time. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. 1-1 now. In the air, right side. Soto going after it. He's got it, and there's one down.
The batter #1, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over. Nick Madrigal, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 1 out. Base is empty. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. And another ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That one fouled off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. That one in the dirt. Full count now. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One down. Yoan Moncada, the next up for the Padres. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
One strike.
And now the lefty. Late that time, and it's strike two. Hit on the ground, might be two. To Adames, that's one. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Padres 1, the Rays nothing. Back now in Tampa Bay, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Willie Adames stands in. The pitch. That misses, and that is ball one. And the righty deals.
Ball high.
That one ripped left field. You can kiss it goodbye. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 1-1.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And stepping in for the Rays, Jake Rogers. That one's in there. Strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Tied up here in the early going. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. And he deals. And another ball. And strike two. Missed with a changeup. And that's ball three. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Line drive, makes the grab, and there's two gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now it's Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1. That misses, and that's ball one. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Out to short, Williams. Tosses to first. Yelich out on the play. That's the third out, inning over. And the Rays get one on a solo shot. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Ronald Acuna Jr. The wind of the pitch. And there's the strike.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. The lefty fires. Gets a piece and stays alive. And here it comes. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and fires. And that skips in the dirt. And that's in the dirt. Hit hard, that gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Go ahead run on base. And here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis. Yo, one. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Harris keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And the 0-2. Got him. And that's the first out. Next for the Padres, Edward Olivares. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And there's a curve through for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up into this point.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Next offering upstairs.
It's a good take.
And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Hit in the air, right field. Soto gets under it. Brings it in. 2 away down.
Now batting, catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Kyle Higashioka struck out swinging his first time. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Two outs. Acuna runs. Swing and a miss. Throw to second and great jump.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. One left for San Diego. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Josh Naylor. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Just missed. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Left-hand hitter waits. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for a hitter. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. Here comes Aaron Judge. Grounded out his first time. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That misses the zone. Ball one. Naylor aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-0. Righty to the plate. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Grounded out his first time up. And that's outside. Ball one. And that's outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Righty delivers. Swung on, belted. Makes his way towards it. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. The run scores from second. It's 2-1.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Berg, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Juan Soto now. Golden opportunity right here. Now drive, that's a base hit. One runs in. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Runner takes off, and a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
That one misses, and the count is 1-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Runner at first with no outs here.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And now one away.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Willie Adames next to hit for the Rays. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one. And now the 0-1. Ball one there.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
That's ripped. Base hit. Soto round second, heads for third.
Everything came together for him. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
2 on with 1 out. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Flied to right his first time. That catches the outside corner, and that is strike 1. Here comes a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2 on, 1 out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The pitch. That one misses. 2-2. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Into center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in, Carson Williams.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Just missed. Williams measures 6 feet 2 inches, 22 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2024. That clips the zone, and the count 1-1. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Quinn Priester getting ready to go. Clark warming up as well. Swings and misses, and that is strike 2. And the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The wind to kick the pitch. That to right. And makes the grab. And there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Drew Gilbert, the next up for the Padres. His first at bat was a strikeout. Late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
That one to first. Gets to it with a slide. Onto the pitcher. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
So 2 down now, and here is Joe Adell. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
And now the lefty. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-1. And another ball. That's down and in.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under it to drive it out of here, but we'll take that swing and that result every time.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Nick Madrigal. First offering, and it just misses. The Padres trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. In the air, left field. And that's the 3rd out. Padres lead 1, and they trail it 4-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Freeman.
And leading up for the Rays, the second baseman, Tyler.
The pitch.
Freeman.
Strike 1.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Fires over to first. And that's the first out of the bottom of the 5th. So the Rays batting order turns over. Here's Yelich at the dish. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Caught just shy of the wall.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh Naylor.
And now it's Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 1. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And there's a ball.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And Naylor swings through that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. Stays alive. A wind in the pitch. In the air, right field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Quinn Priester.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Here is Yoan Moncada.
The 3rd baseman, Yoan Moncada.
And a pitch. Just off the outside edge. Fought off foul. Right-handed reliever. Outside. 2-1. And another ball.
3-1.
And the right-hander deals. Left field, way back there. Yelich going back. Slams into the wall and hangs on.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Acuna lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. High fly ball out to left field. Yelich should have it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
The first baseman, number 25.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Mervis.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Matt Bush preparing to come on if needed. Abreu getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And it's fouled away. Two outs. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits the top of the wall. Yelich hurries it back in. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So man aboard. Next is the designated hitter, Edward Olivares. That one clips the outside corner, and that's strike 1. The Padres trailing by 3 here in the second game of the series. And the pitch. In the dirt. Now 1-2. And that one upstairs. And it's filled up. Kyle Higashioka in the San Diego on deck circle. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Around third. Fires it to the plate. He scores, and it's now a 2-run game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Runner at first with 2 away. So digging in now for San Diego, Kyle Higashioka. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Olivares off of first with 2 away. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Penn Murphy.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. It's Aaron Judge now. 1 for 2. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. That one off the mark. Now 1-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One gone here.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Vladdy now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Rafael Montero getting loose out there. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. And the righty deals. Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Way out front for strike 2.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one. Getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Soto in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Bang play, and the inning is over. Rays held in check here, but they still lead this one 4-2. The right-hander back to work. And takes low for ball 1. Out towards right center field. Judge really on his horse for this one. Makes a nice running catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping in for San Diego, Drew Gilbert.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
And there's a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The Padres trailing by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's down on strikes. And there's 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Joe Adele. In there at the knees, strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That one to first. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. Here's the second baseman, Nick Madrigal. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Check on the runner, and he's back in there. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And another ball. And that's outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
So first and second with 2 outs. Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Just missed. Adele over at second. Madrigal on at first with 2 down. Right through there for a strike. That one missed. Next pitch misses, and the count's full. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
So the tying run at second. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And he deals. Fights it off. He'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two on, 2 outs. Line, and that's a base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 4-3.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Bush takes over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 6-4. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 down. Next up is the cleanup spot for the Padres. Matt Mervis.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Way high there. And that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on.
No, that's a ball.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. And that's downstairs and outside. At the belt and fires. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And here it comes. And he walked him. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Olivares stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Foul ball there. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Righty to the plate. Got him. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So a 3-run shot for the Padres here. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Tropicana Field, here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Murphy back to work. And a foul ball.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And ball one. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 2-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now Willie Adames.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits. One away from adding a comma to that total.
The shortstop takes a ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. And another ball. Tying run at the plate. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And that is his 1,000th major league hit. A nice moment for him.
Yeah, anytime you flip the page on a career milestone, it feels really good. You know that number's in front of you for a long time, and you can't get there fast enough. Good for him.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Rafael Montero.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
First and second, no outs. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. That's a strike across the top of the zone. The pitch. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Good eye in that spot. Two on, one out. And that one missing low.
What a lay off that pitch down.
Christian Yelich waiting for a turn at the plate. And the 3-1. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And now it's Christian Yelich. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Left-hand hitter waits. That's outside. And the count is 1-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second for 1. And that's 2.
These boys were ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian Abreu.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Kyle Higashioka getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Here comes a pitch. That misses, and that's ball 1. Abreu, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one at the knees for a strike. Righty delivers. Got the back going too soon. It's strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that off. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pick.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Action in the pen down there. Chris Clark warming up for manager Kevin Cash. There's a swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Gilbert stands in now and watches strike 1. Line drive, base hit.
Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's going to be Joe Adell. Gilbert, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air out towards right center. Sizes this one up. And he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 left for San Diego. They're up 6-4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Adbert Alzolay.
Now pitching for San Diego, number 73, Adbert Alzolay.
Here's Josh Naylor.
And leading up for the Rays, the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
And a pitch. That one hammered center field. Gilbert ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Cesar Castilla, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. And a pitch. That one missing inside. Check swing, no appeal. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And the count is 3-1. One down, base is empty. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And it's second with one away. Now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a good eye there. Tying run at the plate.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering, with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
And now it's Juan Soto, known for his late inning heroics. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Two outs and one in scoring position.
One ball, one strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. And the count 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch. Two outs with a runner at third. Bounce to the right, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. That ends the frame. One left for Tampa. They trail it here 6-4. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chris Clark.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Back to the top of the lineup at the plate, Nick Madrigal.
Nick Madrigal.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Devin Williams warming up for manager Kevin Cash. The pitch. And now 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Bounce to the left side. Ramirez sends it to first. One up, one down. Here is Moncada.
Put together a great at bat last time. Really battled. Ended up with the base hit.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Probably feeling pretty good about himself based on that big swing of the bat in the seventh.
Well, he should be feeling good. I mean, a 3-run shot, beautiful swing. And, of course, it's made a big impact on the score in this one. So you always love it when you do something special like that and it impacts the ball game.
And that's outside. And that's ball one.
No strike.
And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Moncada stands at first with one out. And that one hammered. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. It just got out of here. His second home run of the game. It's 8-4. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Digging in, Matt Mervis.
1-0.
And that skips in the dirt. One down, base is empty.
2-0.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
2-0. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 runs across in the inning. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Popped in the air, left field. Yelich should have it. Makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. So here's the Padres DH, Edward Olivares. That's in there. It's 0-1. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the second game of the series. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 8-4. back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Cesar Castilla.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's Jose Ramirez.
For the Rays, the third baseman, Jose
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. That one found hard the other way.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Right through there for a strike. And delivers outside. In the air, right field. Acuna there. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
The catcher, number 34.
So they're down to their final out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jake Rogers. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from Tampa Bay.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Rays, 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.